Good morning, family, friends. Today is Saturday, April 13th, 2024. I am back with another episode, an email topic, and it was plain and simple, straight to the point. First of all, thank y'all for tuning in. I just woke up, decided let me get on this video, man. I'm going to lay back down. But I want to have this one already queued up, ready to go. Thank y'all for tuning in, for those of you that are up this early. And I appreciate your support. And the email topic was, bigward@myyahoo.com. If you have a question or something you want me to discuss, I got you. Hold on, y'all. All right. So, the topic was about, the question was, why can't women admit when they're wrong? In so many words, let me say this. We've heard this topic discussed so much about women don't admit they're wrong, they don't hold themselves accountable, so forth and so on. You can't scroll anywhere throughout YouTube and not hear a topic about women, the issues with women. And me being a content creator, I have to give the people what they want. So somebody email me a topic, I'm going to touch on it. I'm not a follower. I'm not trying to pile on the hot trending topic. I'm original. I don't do reaction videos. I don't talk about what other people are talking about. I don't copy. I have noticed people have been copying me, and I'm trying people with bigger platforms than me, who I support and watch. I'm like, damn, he said what I said. He bigger than me, so YouTube is cutthroat. I get it, and it's a copycat league. I see, and I try not to do that. I ain't trying to step on no toes. What I'm saying is, I try to be original. And I said at the beginning when I first started, I don't want to be the guy that reacts to other people's videos. I don't want to be the guy that talks about other people's videos. I want to be the guy that people react to my video. There was a lot of guys that came up, their channels blew up by repeating Kevin Samuels videos. They would actually play his clips, and you would be scrolling YouTube thinking you finna see Kevin Samuels, and it'd be somebody else talking about Kevin Samuels and using Kevin Samuels' video as a clip, and then reacting to Kevin Samuels. And I was like, well, damn. If I want to see Kevin Samuels, I go to his channel. I'm thinking you somebody, for to talk about something else. I'm thinking you Kevin Samuels, because you got his picture up there. And I click on it, and it's you sitting there looking at Kevin Samuels. I can look at Kevin Samuels myself. I don't need to come to your channel to look at Kevin Samuels. That's lazy to me. Those people a lot of times get hit for reusing content, whatever you call it. Facebook flag them a lot because they use other people's content. And if they don't do it just right, they'll get flagged. I don't want to do that. I want to be original, create my own. No matter how long it takes for me to come up, blow up, or whatever, I was determined to use my own. And by doing that, that's how I blew up so quick. People are tired of the same stuff. Corey Holcomb. You might be scrolling and want to see Corey Holcomb on there somewhere. You click on the video thinking you can listen to Corey Holcomb. You listen to some other guy who done posted a clip of Corey Holcomb and talking about what Corey Holcomb said, instead of having his own views and opinions. I don't like that. So now people are doing me like that. And I don't mind. I promise you I don't. Because so far it hasn't been, it ain't nothing negative. But that's what I said I wanted to do. I wanted to be the guy that people use my clips. I don't want to use other people's clips. Not saying I won't do it if it's something that's very interesting, like the news people or something like that, but I'm not gonna post a Kevin Samuels video. Have you thinking you finna watch Kevin Samuels and it's my ass sitting there looking at Kevin Samuels when you could have looked at Kevin Samuels yourself? And it's disrespectful to Kevin Samuels' family, who still depending on his revenue from his channel to support whatever family he may have had. There's channels out here that's all they do is post Kevin Samuels videos instead of their own topics. And I ain't gonna do all that. But anyway, so by saying that, that's why I'm talking about this topic, because somebody asked me to. That's what I do. I'm not trying to keep beating the dead horse talking about modern women, blah, 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 whatever. And doing what everybody else do. I'm doing what my people want me to do. So that's why I'm discussing this topic. But why don't women admit when they're wrong? Or why can't they? Why don't women hold themselves accountable? Simple. They weren't designed to. Women weren't designed to be able to admit being wrong. That's leadership qualities. Those are qualities of a leader, someone who can admit when they're wrong. Hold themselves accountable. Those are leadership qualities. I'm going to step on some toes. I don't care. Women were not created to lead. Women were created, depending on what you believe now. Depending on what you believe. What religion you adhere to or whatever. I don't know. A lot of y'all adhere to the religion of feminism. I don't do feminism. So I was brought up as a man being the leader, man being the head. Not in a bad way. For when the king is a just and fair king, the people rejoice. So I believe in being a good king, good leader, right? Treat the people right. A woman was designed to be a man's helpmeet, companion, like a guide to keep a man in line. That's her job. Her job is to watch us, focus on us, and make sure we're doing what we're supposed to do. That's what God wanted her to do. She's supposed to make sure that as men, as leaders, we are not veering off from the mission. That's what she's supposed to do. She's not supposed to focus on whether she's wrong or right or not. That's our job. The leader's job is to make sure the people that are following him are doing right or wrong, not to expect them to admit, I was wrong. How many parents expect, really, not calling women kids? I'm talking about leadership and follower dynamic. Kids follow their parents. Women supposed to follow the man. Nowadays, the men that work following, ladies, I understand what you come. I know what you mean, ladies. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking the way it was originally designed. Women were supposed to follow the men were supposed to be the leaders. The leader don't expect his followers to admit when they're wrong. He gonna tell them when they're wrong. They're not gonna admit it. They're not designed to do that. That's why they're not leaders. Follow me? Women are not capable. Children, not calling women children. Anyone in a following position is not capable, not designed to be able to admit their faults, to admit they were wrong. Only leaders can do that. Not saying there are no women on the planet that will admit they're wrong, but they're rare. And even the women that admit they're wrong, sometimes they don't do it regularly. That's not something they regularly do. I've heard a woman say, I was wrong, but she don't say it often. I've never heard a woman say it often, I was wrong. But I have heard a woman admit she was wrong. It took some teeth pulling to do it. But I have heard women admit they were wrong. So this is not all women. No woman ever admits she was wrong. That's not what I'm saying. Overall, the overall consensus is women do not, as a whole, have the ability to admit on a regular basis they are wrong. And they were not designed to or expected to. That's our responsibility as men, as leaders. We're supposed to be able to admit when we're wrong, because we're leaders. And we can't afford to be wrong. So we have to get it right. A follower can afford to be wrong because they're not in charge. They weren't put here to be in charge. We were. We have to get it right, or everything crumbles. Everything don't crumble if a woman get it wrong. If she do wrong, everything keep going. If a man F up, he can destroy society. Life as we know it. Not women, not followers. Men were designed to be the leaders. Even though we're not leading anymore, I've said this a million times, we were designed to be leaders. Leaders are the ones equipped with that ability to say, I was wrong, I can't go that way, I need to go this way. I need to change direction. Women can't change direction. Someone have to change the direction for them. Big boy, you sound like a male show. Don't care how I sound. I'm telling the truth. Stop expecting a woman to be able to do something she wasn't created to do. She ain't got to admit she was wrong about something she did. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't expect your child to come to you and say, Daddy, I stole something, or whatever he may have done wrong. No, you see what he did wrong, and you put your child in check, and you're wrong for that. Daddy, I ain't doing it. You know what they're going to say. I ain't did nothing. Even though you know he did. Do you really expect little Johnny to admit, yeah, Dad, I did it? No. You know he's not. But you know what he did. And you know you are here to correct him on what he did. And you don't hold that against him, in fact, because you already know he ain't going to do it. He ain't going to admit he did wrong. He's not a leader. A child is in a following role. So is a woman. Even though nowadays they've been convinced that they're leaders and I ain't got nothing to do with all that. I'm talking about nature and the way things were designed. Women were not designed to be able to admit they were wrong because what they do doesn't affect how the world turns. What men do does. We were supposed to check them and let them know when they're wrong and act accordingly. They were not meant to come tell me, hey, Big Ward, I did wrong, man. No, Big Ward knows she did wrong, and Big Ward gonna check her. As a man, as a masculine, leading man, we're supposed to check them. They're not supposed to check themselves. Women now, a lot of women are getting beat up, not physically, but just, talked about, put down for being who they were created to be. Women were created to depend on a man for finances. Even though they're out here getting their own money now, that's not by design. That's not natural. It's natural for a woman to want a man's money and desire a man to take care of her by nature. But a lot of men look down on women for being that way. She a gold digger. She just want me for my money. She was created like that, man. She was created to want a man with resources, a man that's able to provide for her and her kids. She was created like that. And she was also created not to be a leader. So therefore, she's not able to admit when she's wrong. You have to let her know she's wrong. She ain't going to admit it. Get that out your head. She's probably going to push back against you, as people tend to do against leadership. That is not unheard of for people to push back against leadership. Not many people want to be told what to do, including me, by someone else. Why should women be any different? Women do not want to be told what to do. But you still got to do it because it's by design. We dropped the ball. We were created to be leaders, but we're not. A lot of us around here complaining about women being how they were designed to be. That's not the characteristic of a leader. You complaining about how the people you are leading were created to be. They were created to be followers. You were created to be a leader, but you complain about being a leader. You don't want to be one. Because you don't want the responsibilities that come along with being a leader. A leader has more responsibilities. A leader has to get it right more than a follower. So therefore, the leader has to be able to admit when he's wrong. And that's why it seems like it's easier for a man to say, I was wrong, than it is for a woman to say she was wrong by design. Nothing wrong with women. They are being what they were naturally created to be, even if they don't like it. Even if they don't agree with it, in the end, nature wins out. You just have to understand as a man, as a leader, what you're dealing with. And a lot of men don't. Because a lot of men nowadays are not acting according to their role either. We talk about the women are out of order and how they were supposed to be and how they were created to be, but so are the men. Women being out of order don't affect the world and make the world screwed up like it is. What's got the world screwed up like it is the fact that the men are out of order. The leaders are out of order. That's why everything messed up. And then we want to turn around and blame the women when it's really us, the leader, the one left in charge. We blew it, not them. But same way, if you believe in this, same way Adam and Eve in the garden, same thing Adam did, he blamed Eve for what he did wrong. And we're doing it to this day, men blaming the women for us dropping the ball, for us not being the leaders God created us and commanded us to be. It's the woman. She made me like this. It's our fault. We wrong, not them. Think, boy, there you go pandering to the women again. I don't care what you say. I call it how I see it. I'm not trying to fit in. I'm not trying to have friends. Just call it how I see it. Women were not created to be able to admit they were wrong. They're not supposed to. That's our job, to let them know they're wrong. And what they need to be doing in order to get it right. Or you can't rock with me no more. And usually if you that dude, you that man, she gonna correct your behavior to continue to rock with you. If you a scrub, she's not. She gonna walk right over you, as she should, because you disobedient to the Creator by being a scrub. God did not create you to be a scrub. So if you're a scrub, she shouldn't listen to you. And you can't put her in check. You're a scrub. And you're gonna sit there and put up with the bad behavior because you're a scrub. A man gonna put her in check. If she don't get in check, she gone. Therefore, she gonna get in check because she don't want to be gone away from that man. She don't care about losing the scrub. She don't want to lose that man. I'm talking about a woman now. I ain't talking about sexy red. They don't care. I'm talking about a woman. She ain't gonna lose that man. So whatever she did wrong, when that man tell her she wrong, she gonna check it. She's not gonna admit she wrong, but she gonna fix it. Stop waiting on a woman to be able to admit they're wrong. They're not gonna do that. They can't do that. Some of them will do that under the right amount of pressure. I was wrong. But overall, ain't gonna happen. And they're not created to do that. That's leadership. A leader has those qualities to admit when they're wrong. A woman is here to be our helpmeet, our backbone, nothing else. And help raise the kids, help with the household, nothing else. They're not here to provide for a man, to protect a man. They're not. If you're a man somewhere, y'all out of line and pimps and whatever, you're a scrub if you got a woman taking care of you. And you're okay with that. You just chilling. You ain't out here trying, you like you done lost your job or whatever, and she helping you till you get back on your feet. I ain't talking about that. There are some men out here that won't work. I was one of them. I was a scrub. So, a woman is not designed to be able to admit she was wrong. And she wasn't designed to be a leader. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at God. I know some of y'all don't believe in that, but hey, I don't care what you believe in. I'm just telling you what I believe. What you believe in, hey, that's you. I ain't judging you. I ain't gonna stop rocking with you because you don't believe what I believe, but y'all will stop rocking with me because I don't believe what y'all believe. But you can believe whatever you want to believe. I ain't gonna stop rocking with you about that as long as you don't disrespect me. You can believe whatever you want to believe. You can believe in a tooth fairy, leprechaun, whatever. I'm good, Just don't disrespect me. And we're gonna be all right. Stop bashing women, putting women down for being how they were created to be. And instead, do and be what you were created to do and be. And we'll solve a lot of problems in the world. And when men step up and start being men again, stop expecting the woman to be the leader, and we lead like we were created to be, we'll see a big difference in the world. The world is not waiting for women to get it right. The world is waiting for men to get it right. The original ones that were put in charge of everything. But hey, I'm just Big Ward. What do I know? I'm just pandering to the women. Get it, got it, good. Bye.